member. Okay, who are members? First see the meaning. Persons who constitute the company. Okay, the persons who constitute the company, they are members. A company is composed of members though it has its own identity distinct from members. Okay, although the company has a distinct entity from its members, but it is composed of the members. Okay, the members constitute the company. So this is the meaning of member. The definition given in Companies Act section 2 clause 55. Who is a member? On registration of a company, the subscribers to memorandum. Okay, at the time of registration, the persons who are subscribers to the memorandum, who signed as subscriber to memorandum, they shall be deemed to have agreed in writing to become member. Okay, they shall be deemed to have agreed in writing to become member, and their names shall be entered into members register. Okay, and every other person who agrees in writing to become member and whose name is entered in register of member, he will also be a member. Okay, and every person holding shares of company and whose name is entered as a beneficial owner in the records of depository, he will also be a member. Okay, so this was the definition given in Companies Act, that who is a member, who can be member, what type of persons can be member. A minor person can be member. The guardian can enter into written contract with the company on behalf of the minor. Okay, he can be a member only through fully paid shares. Okay, he cannot be a member through unpaid shares. Okay, only fully, he will be allotted only fully paid shares on which the whole amount has been paid. A minor is not liable during minority. Okay, no liability during minority. During the period of minority, he will not be liable for anything. An insolvent person, he cannot become member, although existing, if he is existing member. Okay, he existing shall remain member. If he is already a member, then he will remain member as long as his name is in the register. Corporation, corporate body or company being legal person, can become member of another company. Okay, partnership firms, as partnership firms not being incorporated body, they are not legal person, so they cannot be member. Foreigners or non-resident Indians, they can become member with permission of RBI. Or if there is any receiver, he cannot exercise membership rights attached to the shares. Okay, if any receiver is appointed for any shares, he cannot exercise the membership rights unless an order is made in a proceeding. An order is made in a proceeding that you should exercise those membership rights, unless that order, he cannot exercise the membership rights. Joint shareholders, they jointly become member. Okay, what are the modes of acquiring membership? You can become a member by subscribing to memorandum. It's a deemed agreement. Okay, if the subscribers who signs as a subscriber to the memorandum, they are deemed as members. Qualification shares, persons being named in articles as director. Okay, the persons who are named in articles as director, if they sign and file an undertaking to take any pay for their qualification shares. Okay, this is the same position as if signed memorandum for those number of shares. Okay, the persons who are named as directors in articles, if they sign the undertaking to take any pay for their qualification shares, then they will also become member. By application and allotment, when the person applies for shares and the shares are allotted to that person and his name is entered in a register, he will become a member. By transfer of shares, the transferee apply to company to include name in register. Suppose A has shares, he has 2 shares, and he transfers these shares to B. Okay, now these shares are with B, and the transferee, the B, he will apply to company that his name should be included in the name of register of members, then he will become member. Okay, and his name will be removed. Transmission of shares by operation of law, like on death of any person, his executor or successor, he gets shares transmitted and name entered in register. Okay, if someone dies, then his successor or his executor, he will get the shares transmitted and he will get his name entered in the register and become member. By acquiescence or estoppel, okay, it means by acknowledging. Okay, if a name of a person is entered in a register by mistake or inadvertence of company, okay, if a company enters someone's name by mistake or inadvertence, then the person does not object to it. Okay, the person whose name has been entered, he does not object and holds himself out as a member. Okay, he is holding himself out as, like, oh, I am a member, then he will deem to be a member. After that, he cannot claim that he is not a member. Okay, he will be a member. By Enforcement of Depositories Act 1996, what does it say? Holder of share through depository will acquire membership. Okay, those persons who get the share through depository, they are members. The holder of share in demat form, they are not treated as member. Okay, the persons who are having the shares in demat form, they are not treated as member. The persons who have shares through depository, they who get shares from depository, they are treated as members. Termination of membership. How a membership is terminated? Transfer all shares to another, and transfer is registered in company. Suppose A has 2 shares and he transfers these shares to B. Okay, now B has all the shares and this transfer has been registered in the company, that the transfers of the shares of A has been transferred to B. Then A's membership will be terminated and B will become a member. Shares forfeited, surrendered or sold by company to enforce lien for unpaid call. Okay, if there is any unpaid amount for shares, like there is any amount remaining to be paid for the share and the company calls for it and the member doesn't pay the amount remaining unpaid, in that condition the company will take the lien of the shares. it it will forfeit or sell the shares. In that case, the membership will be gone. The share surrender by member, the member surrenders his share. In that condition also, his membership will be gone. The If the preference shares are redeemable, okay, and these redeemable preference shares are redeemed by the company, in that condition also the membership will be gone. If the member dies, his membership goes. Okay, the if the member becomes solvent, his share his share is transferred by the official assignee, then his membership will be gone. Member resigns contract of membership ground prospectus fraud, misrepresentation or mistake. If a member cancels his contract of membership, okay, he cancels the contract of his membership on the ground that he took the membership because in the prospectus there was fraud, misrepresentation, and when believing on the fraud, misrepresentation or mistake, he got the membership. So now he wants to cancel his membership. In that condition, the membership will be gone. Member is a company in the process of winding up and the liquidator disclaims shares. Okay, the member is a company which is in the process of winding up, ending up, and the liquidator at the time of winding up, he disclaims the share. Okay, he says we do not claim these shares. Or the person takes share warrants. Okay, with share warrants he will not get membership. His membership will be gone. Shares purchased by another member or company on tribunal order. Okay, if the tribunal orders some another member of the company to take the share of some person, then that person's membership will be gone. In the takeover bid, the dissenting minority shares bought by transferee company. If there is a company who take over another company and there is some minority who is dissenting with this decision, then the transferee company, the new company who is taking over, it will buy the dissenting minority share and their membership will be gone. When there is company's liquidation and the company is dissolved, so the company ends, and when the company ends, there is no membership, there is no member. If the member is expelled in accordance with provisions of articles for acts which are detrimental to interest of company. Okay, if someone is doing any act which is detrimental to the interest of company, then according to the provisions of the articles, he will be expelled and his membership will be gone. So this was member. We have seen who are member, how membership can be obtained, how it can be terminated, definition, meaning, everything. So if you want the PDF for revision purposes, then you can get the link from description box or comment box. Next topic which we will cover is director in next video.